Do you feel that when you interact with people, you are consistently walking on eggshells? You start seeking not approval, but you want to make sure that everything is okay with everybody else. And it's just kind of like a people pleasing. When it comes to my upbringing and the things that I practice when it comes to dealing with my clients is about looking for that external validation. I grew up in a household where you had to earn love needed to be earned, and same thing happened in the kind of relationship that I got involved. A lot of those relationships kind of like show a lot of that, and it's not like in the house that I grew up there was no love, but that was somewhat how I experienced that in that house. And for me, just being okay with everybody around me and making sure that I'm like, okay, listen, I didn't do that, or like, let me just make sure, let me clarify that I didn't touch anything, is it comes from two places. One, I want to make sure that you and me are okay, preventing any issues, because I'm already kind of like, oh my gosh, you know, or am I disappointing? Like, am I gonna be a bad person because I disappointed somebody? I hurt somebody's feelings. I did something wrong. Because in my experience, when you are growing up in that level of environment, then you start bringing similar relationships, and a lot of these people walk away from you. So you start assimilating that every single time that something that you do wrong, that the other person doesn't approve, they're gonna walk away, they're gonna reject you, they're gonna leave you, and now you're back again alone. So it's kind of like a tendency. You start doing that, and then that's when I'm like, I call myself out, because I'm living a life where I'm trying not to mask myself in my relationships, and I believe that if you want to be part of my life and part of the journey, because if you're part of my life, that means you're part of the journey. That means you're part of the growth. Just like you're gonna have to have the aches and pains that I probably will cause. Also the benefits of that and the growth, because it's a lot of knowledge. And when you're able to grow in knowledge with dealing with somebody like me that have, dealt with abuse and have, deal with PTSD and have other conditions that, I deal with in the daily life, but I'm a professional, and you can see different aspects of me. Part of the whole journey is facing it with that person, whichever that moment is. And for me, it's like, okay, let's bring it on. It happened just now, and I think the most real thing that you can do is bring it out to the surface, because I think a lot of people really can empathize and sympathize with me, because it's not that you purposely are thinking that that person is attacking you. It's just automatically you just